Okay everybody, I'm here to do a review of my new camera that I got for my birthday. It is a Kodak C182, Easyshare C182. Now the reason I want to do a review on this is because even though the number may seem a little bit more lesser than C533, this is actually a newer camera. How newer? Well, let me explain. First of all, take a look at here. I don't know if you could see that very well. But right there, as I'm holding it, I want you to look closer. Now, normally when you do video modes on this, it's a little bit more different. The video mode on, like I say, a C533, the only way you could do close-ups is if you did the close-ups before you started recording. But now, as you can see, you could do it while you're recording. And another good thing about this too is it allows you to do playback as well. It shows you like a little play and pause deal and rewind and all that. For any of you that have this camera or a camera that's like this, you kind of get what I'm saying. Other features about the camera are real simple. Now, right here, other features about the camera are real simple. Other features are real simple. Trying to balance this mirror here on top of the features. I don't know how I'm doing that, but there we go. It's real simple. Now you see this little hand here? That's blur reduction. This here is program. I guess it's automatic program. Of course, the red is audio. The flower is up close and up close. And the sport, that's right, sports has its own little logo now on here instead of being part of the scan. Is for motion, and then you got the scan. And the scan, the SCN, if you will, has a lot more modes to it. Now I can't show you them right now because I'd stop the video, but the modes are similar. You got some that are familiar. You have your self-portrait, you have your night exposure, you have your night portrait, your fireworks, and all that. But you got your landscapes and all that. But you got some other things as well. You also have, with this camera, you also have night landscape. That's right, you can do a night landscape, I guess. You have sunsets, you have beach, you have candlelight, just a whole lot of other features. And again, anybody that has this camera like I do, you understand what I'm talking about, what those features are. Another feature is text photoing. That's right. See, originally when you would have like a C533 camera or whatever, when you try to take a picture of text writing, you can't take it because it gets a little blurry. Now you can, and it comes out perfectly clear to where you can read it. Another function about this is the perfect touch option you have when you're editing your picture. The perfect touch option is real simple. Now, first of all, when you're editing your picture, oh, sorry about that. I know that looked disgusting. I'm sorry about that. But the thing you do when you're editing your picture is real simple. Now, first of all, on top of the perfect touch, when you go to editing, is a rotate. Because every time you take a picture, whether it's like this or like this, the picture's always going to come out like this. You know, kind of like shown like that, basically. That's how it's going to come out. Like that. Basically. That's how it's going to come out. Just like that. Just this whole thing. This is the screen. Just sideways. And the only way you could do that is to rotate it right to left to get it up to what, if it's like this and you want it like that, that's the only way you can do it, just to rotate it. But then, if you want perfect touch, then this perfect touch, I should say. Perfect touch allows you to make your pictures clearer and more crisp. Now if you use the option in your scanner mode of high ISO, then you don't need perfect touch because that's automatic perfect touch right there. But if you use all the other options besides ISO, then you'll have to use perfect touch. And again, perfect touch makes everything clearer and crisper. I guess that's why they say that if you want to look at your pictures on a high definition television, this helps it. And it does. It can take a darkened image. Like if I was to take a picture right now, this picture would come out great, but then if I use perfect touch, it comes out clearer and better. And it's a great option. It's a great feature. Another feature about this, even though it's a little tricky at times, is when you set it up on your computer and you go to the Kodak site and you download the software. That's right, you don't need no disk this time. It's automatic free download of the software. You can actually, from the gallery, from where all your albums are, you can select what pictures and what videos get uploaded either to Facebook, YouTube, or Flickr or the Kodak gallery. That's right, any one of these could be uploaded to that area. Right from that big old album gallery of your own. That's where it could be, from the Easyshare gallery where all your albums are and everything. That's where they can be uploaded from. It's a little tricky at first. You see, with Facebook, once you upload a picture or so to Facebook, you got to go to Facebook and you got to authorize and approve that picture. YouTube is a little bit more different, seeing as though you can only do maybe 5 minutes worth of film because it's limited to 100 megabytes. Flickr, I don't know about that one yet, but anyway, those are some of the options. And again, if you have a Kodak Easyshare program on your computer already from a previous camera like I did, all you'll be doing when you go to the Kodak site to download and upload the software for your C182, all you'll be doing with that previous Kodak software that you have on there is upgrading it. That's right, all you're doing is upgrading it. And that's what I did with this computer right here. That's what I did with that computer. But if you have a computer that doesn't have this upgrade, like the one in the rec room, or doesn't have a program, then again, what you do with a computer, like I said, like the one in the rec room, in our rec room, if you have a second computer, anyway, what I should be saying is all you have to do, if it doesn't have the Kodak software, is go to the Kodak site for the C182 or whatever camera you have and download the software, and you'll automatically have it up there once it's all said and done. But this camera, believe it or not, is a tremendous camera. It is something you really have to get for yourself. Now I know some people might say, well, there's other camera choices out there. There are higher brands, better brands of Kodaks. Yes, there are, but none at this affordable price. You see, my mom didn't have to pay the average price you would have to pay for a camera like this at a Walgreens store or a Walmart store or anything like that. She got it on sale. That's right. Let me just put it to you like this. Subtract $20 from what the original price would be, or even $10 from what the original price would be, and you'd get your idea. And I like this. The only downside I will say about it, unless I use the high definition on my Sony Vegas, is that you still get your video in the regular 4.3 format. That's fine. Now again, unless I use the Sony Vegas and it helps expand it that way, then it'll be a totally different story. But that's the only way. But overall, this is a great camera. You really have to look into getting one like this. I mean, if not for anything, for that perfect touch feature, because the perfect touch feature is basically less stress on you, because if you have a scanning program, like I have a scanning program, I have an HP one, you don't always want to keep going to that HP program and scanning, or that scanning program, and basically taking your Kodak pictures that you have uploaded to your computer and trying to lighten them up and all that. You don't want to keep doing that. This does it for you with the perfect touch. That is saying something in itself. So I'm suggesting that if you've not looked into a camera in the future, get this one. It's great. It's affordable if you can find it at a good price. and definitely check it out. So that's all I'm going to say. I give this right now a 10 out of 10. Hopefully nothing will happen to this like my other one. You see, my other one, before I go, my other one ended up being I know this sounds ridiculous. The LCD screen on my last one got broken. You see, what I did on my C533, my Easyshare C533, is I accidentally I had it in my carrying bag for my camera, but I took it on the ride with me on the flight deck at the California Great America, and I didn't think nothing was going to happen. But as soon as I got off and I looked at my camera, the LCD screen was broken. Basically, the pressure, the velocity, and all that from the ride basically cracked it. I mean, it still worked and everything, but it just busted it. And then recently, I don't know what I did, but apparently I went to internal memory, I should say, and I ended up, as internal memory, I ended up only doing 7 pictures and 27 pictures only in 27 seconds worth of video. So but again, get this camera, it's worth the while. And believe it or not, this is actually going to be my first 10-minute plus video, or 11-minute plus video on YouTube now that they go to 15 minutes. So thank you all for watching. Again, 10 out of 10 review on this. Definitely check it out. If anybody else has a camera like this, give me your own comments, and I'll talk to you all later.